Hi. For a teacher to effectively teach in the 21st century, modern techniques and technologies are required for successful outing. You may probably saw earlier in the weekly introductory video that we are going to be seeing setting up quizzes and assessment as well as developing question bank in this week. My name is Buhari Al-Hassan and I am going to be anchoring this section with you. So come together for an incitement in learning. Thank you. We'll be seeing in this section what is quiz. We will also be seeing how to set up a quiz and assessment using a quiz. We are also going to be seeing basics of question bank and guide to effective question bank setup. Quizzes. Quizzes are often used to measure student comprehension regarding content presented to him or to her by the assessor. The term is often used when student ability will be measured quickly and informally. In a nutshell, to measure the student ability, whether he has comprehended what he has been taught, you can easily use quiz to do that. Setting up a quiz. To set up a quiz, you will require a predetermined question bank where you will be using a simple different question type to be setting up the quiz. The commonly used tools include the LMS platform, Learning Management System platforms, such as Moodle, Canvas, Google Classroom, and etc. Some of the tools that can also be used to design quizzes include HubSpot, Hot Potato, Classroom Maker, and Google Form. For the purpose of this class, I have set up a course where we will be using to set up a quiz and question bank. Here is the typical structure of the course where we have two topics in the course. You come under Act Activity and Resources and click on Act Activity and Resources. Then you click on Add Quiz. Once you click on Add Quiz, there are basic setup that comes out under the Add Quiz, such as the quiz name, the quiz description, and the timing. To set up the quiz, we can call this quiz as CA1, Continue Assessment 1. And in the description box, it is where you will add things like instruction to the student where it will be displayed to them before they start the examination. Under the timing, you can define the timing in the period in which you want the student to be able to assess the quiz. For example, today is the date of 10th or 17th of the June. You can choose a date as well as the time. And you can also choose the time you want the quiz not to be accessible anymore to the student, as well as selecting you enable the timing where you will select the time limit you want the student to spend while taking the quiz. For example, 10 minutes. Under the grading, we'll come and see that later. There are other settings you will do, and for the purpose of this exercise, I will choose to leave all other settings as they are and click on Save and Display. Once you click on that, you realize that a quiz with CA1 has been set up. And assessing the student using a quiz is a systematic way for making interference about the learning and development of learner. Defining, selecting, designing, and analyzing, interpreting, and using information to increase learners' experience and development. So you can use a quiz to assess the student to know whether he has comprehended what you have taught him. Quiz is a powerful tool to achieve the process of assessment, but you can only achieve it using the use of question bank. What is question bank? A question bank is a powerful tool which you will have a pool of questions stored in a systematic order using a particular software for repeated use. the effective guide to use of question bank, you need to identify a proper and effective software to be able to organize your question in the way that you can use them repeatedly. You also need to categorize the questions properly according to the difficulty level, simplicity level, knowledge base level, according to the each level that you have. Some of you may have to categorize it according to the topic or according to the module you have in the university. For example, Module 1, Module 2, or Module 3 may have questions from each and every one of them. So it is good to make a categorization so that you can easily instruct the system to pick from each category, either based on the difficulty level or based on the simplicity level or based on the module level. You also have to design effective pattern for repeated usage. And also, when you are designing the patterns, you should make sure that you balance the bit in such a way that you try as much as possible the student got equal balance while taking the quiz. Remember, in our earlier discussion, we have set up a quiz where we don't have any question in it to be able to set up an effective question bank in the quiz where or in the course where it can be used at any given time. You come to this first gear button, you click on it, and you select question bank. Once you select question bank, you will see there are a list of categories that are there. So for effective usage, you can create categories where you will be using to be storing those questions. You click on category, the list of the available categories display. When the list of the available categories display, all you need to do is you enter the name of the category under add category, and you select top of the CA or you select top of the course. Enter the name of the category, for example, Module 1. And you can enter some extra information which will help you to understand the category. You can leave all other things by default and you click on add category. Once we click on add category, then the category has been created as you can see it from here, Module 1. So the same thing, if you want to add another category, you select the top and you select the name Module 2, for example. You click on add category. You will realize that the two categories has been created, Module 1 and Module 2. So when you go back to question, you click on question, you can be able to set up questions under each category. To be able to achieve that, you simply select the category. The first category is Module 1. Then once you select the category, any question that is created under that category can be regarded as under that category, Module 1. Once you select it, then you click on create question. For example, you can add different kind of question to the question bank. It can be a multiple choice question, true or false question, short answer, or any kind of question type. For example, if we want to add true or false question, you click on it and you click on add. From here, you can also, if the category is wrong, you can also select the category you want to add the question. Select the category and enter the question. For example, question 1. Then from the question text, you will enter the question. What is NOUN? Or is NOUN or DL University? Then you can select whether it's true or false. True. Then you click on save changes. Once you save the changes, the question is automatically added to your bank. So that is how you will create the question as much as you want. You can also import the question using the import facility of the Moodle, which we are going to be seeing in another lesson. So to be able to add this your question in your question bank, all you need to do is to come back using the breadcrumb or using the navigation to the quiz page. Then click on edit quiz. From edit quiz, you can click on add question from question bank. From here, you can realize that there are several questions in the question bank. In the case of Module 1, there is one question in it. So you select the category you want to add and you select the question. Then you click on add selected questions. Once you click on the add selected question, the question will automatically be added. That is to say, once it is added to the question bank, the student can simply be able to access it. When you come back using the breadcrumb, you can realize that the question has been added to the question bank. You can preview the quiz and you can look at how the quiz looks like. If I should preview it, you can click on start attempt and it has been added successfully. So you can see the time for the quiz is timing right here, and the student can be able to select any of the question, and once the time is over, it will time out the student as appropriate. Thank you for listening.